My name is Chuck Williams, and I have the distinct privilege tonight to be the host of the Cepeda Monday Night Call. We do these calls on Zoom every Monday and Wednesday night. Monday is a product focus presentation, which tonight will be, and Wednesday night is more of a business focus. This coming Wednesday, I believe it's May 2nd, if I'm not mistaken, we have on schedule Susan Miller, Isagenix millionaire, one of the top income earners, Susan Miller. And so you want to start promoting that immediately. If for some reason she's not the speaker, we'll have another good one. But I think she's scheduled for Wednesday. You don't want to miss that. If you've never heard Susan Miller, she's one of the best presenters in all of Isagenix. This is yours truly, some pictures. The picture on the far left was actually a little before I got involved with Isagenix. The picture in the middle is after I started using Isagenix. The last 23 pounds melted off my body and resulted in that middle picture simply by using the Isagenix weight loss system. I did not increase my exercise. I did nothing extra other than use the Isagenix weight loss system. About 6 months ago, maybe 7 by now, my wife and I were at a major Isagenix event, and I saw a gentleman who looked like me in that middle picture, and I saw him develop into a guy who really developed his muscles back. He was 61 years old, and I at 56 looked out from the audience and said, you know, if he can do it, I can do it. And that really is a great motivation. When you see somebody do something, you know you can do it too. And so that's what my wife and I did. We came back from that event. We joined a local Gold's gym, and we got to work. And I literally had people coming up to me in the gym after 3-4 months and asking me if I was on steroids. And I said, no, I'm not on steroids. I'm just working out with the Isagenix pre-workout, the hydrate to keep me hydrated throughout my workout, and then the post-recovery workout to where I'm not stiff and sore and ready to go the next time. So with the help of my trainer, Stan Yago, I personally am in as good a shape today at 56 years old as I was back when I was 22 and my early 20s playing college football and baseball. I was telling someone just today, I would not ever be without my Isagenix products. They make me feel good, and I have the craving to actually exercise, which I have not had in decades. So craving to eat good, nutritious food and to exercise, and that makes me feel good. So with those kinds of things and stories, I want to make sure and put this disclaimer up there. Our company is based on integrity. I have heard Kathy Coover on numerous occasions say if it's not good for the customer, it's not good for the company. And we really do mean that. We remain steadfast in our commitment to always do the right thing the right way. In fact, that's one of the things that set Kathy Coover and Isagenix apart from any other company out there is they set out in the very beginning to do this right. Not necessarily to make a big profit or to get rich. They were already rich. They came out of retirement to build Isagenix to change world health, both physically and financially for people. And that's what we're doing around the world. The results that we're going to show you tonight are not necessarily typical. You can read the disclaimer for yourself, but the average is about 9 pounds on a 30-day weight loss system. Some do better, some do worse. Men typically do better than women. So it varies. But I will tell you this, there are tens of thousands of people around the world. It's really more than that, but I'm being very, very conservative. They can tell you the Isagenix products work. That last paragraph is the disclaimer on the income. You can literally go to the earnings disclosure statement at isagenixearnings.com. I'm not going to talk a lot about income tonight. That is more of our Wednesday call. But I do want to show you how you get your products paid for tonight. I think it's really important when you see this great nutritional system we have at Isagenix, you got to know that, first of all, it's very affordable to begin with, but there's an easy way to get your products paid for. You can't beat free nutrition, can you? So let me talk a little about the company, and then we'll be bringing on our guest speaker here tonight. Isagenix was founded in 2002 by John Anderson and the Coovers. And what happened was John Anderson developed a product to literally get some poison out of his foot. He got bitten by a brown recluse spider, and the hospital, the doctors would tell him, look, we're going to have to amputate your foot. And he's like, wait. He goes, I have developed nutritional products for over 600 companies around the world. Over 2,000 formulas I've developed. I will go out and get to my lab and I will develop something to get these toxins out of my body. And literally that's what he did. He put a bunch of nutritional together. We're going to talk about the exact product in a minute, but that product was the foundation of Isagenix 16 years ago, 2002. Since then, the company just hit $6 billion, that's with a B, $6 billion in sales. My good friend Kwang Soo Shin says, you can do all your due diligence with that number alone. A company doesn't do $6 billion in sales, continue to be profitable and grow year after year if the product isn't working for people and if it's not priced right. So with that being said, I want to tell you, this company is poised for absolute greatness. We did $6 billion, almost $1 billion just last year alone, 2017. And we haven't even touched the tip of the iceberg when it comes to real strong international expansion. Now, there are several categories of products. When Isagenix was founded in 2002, this cleanse product that John Anderson developed, the serendipity of that product was people were losing weight like crazy. So they were cleansing, using this product, and it was causing them to lose weight. And I personally experienced it was like it was just melting off. But it's so much more than just weight loss today. It's energy, performance, healthy aging, and of course, weight loss. We've got products that help reduce the effects of stress. We've got a wealth creation product, which is really our compensation plan. Again, that's more for the Wednesday call. But we have people, I think we're up to 260 people that have made $1 million or more with Isagenix. Last year, we had about 29 people make $1 million last year alone. And again, we're only a 16-year-old company. Learn more about that part of it Wednesday night. So what are we all about at Isagenix? Literally, our first goal is just to help people look better, feel better, and that's what it's about. Here's a couple of examples of people who have had tremendous results with Isagenix. I had the privilege of meeting both these ladies at a recent corporate event, and Robin James on the left was actually on stage. We saw Kenya on the audience waving to everybody, but both these ladies had miraculous transformations in their body. In fact, Kenya was laying in it looked like a hospital bed, the picture I saw her in, and literally from the story I heard, she was just hoping to die. She was that discouraged and distraught. And with Isagenix, someone turned her on Isagenix. She got started. It was not a quick fix by any means, but she literally released over 400 pounds. And you can see by the picture, the smile, the look in the eye. She's got her swag back. She's alive and well today, thanks in large part to Isagenix. Now, it is my privilege tonight. This is her first time to present. She's fairly new to the business, having only been with us about 5 weeks, but she's really making a name for herself quickly. She has a tremendous background, as you can read in her bio right there on the screen. But I've really enjoyed working with this lady. Again, on the Wednesday night call, we talk more about the compensation side, but she's hit that side of it hard too. So she's really into the products. She understands the products. She's done her due diligence. I'm looking forward to hearing her talk about that. But she also has taken advantage of getting the products paid for. So Dr. Shirley has written a book. She's does a regular Facebook Live. She's traveled the world. And Shirley, I want to turn this call over to you and just kind of share your story and your early experience with Isagenix, and then we'll get into covering some of the products.
That sounds great. Thank you so much for having me, Chuck. I'm really thrilled to be on and to be able to talk to people firsthand about my experience. Everyone's story is unique, right? We all have our own story. And, you know, I've been in health, wellness, and nutrition, as you can see with my background, for over 30 years now. And I've worked with a couple other companies with nutritionals, and frankly, they've gone very well. And I retired early a couple years ago, and kind of got into some other businesses. And I've done a lot of traveling, as Chuck said, and I've really had the fortune last year to spend a month in India, a month in Sri Lanka, and a month in Costa Rica. And when I was doing these types of travels, and it was for pleasure and also, you know, for some, you know, kind of self-reflection, you really get to see how the rest of the world lives. And I really was feeling that I wasn't utilizing my gifts. We all have gifts to give, and I'm not going to be that gal that's going to go build a well in Laos, but, you know, I have my own gifts, right, you know, to share. And so when I came back from Sri Lanka, which is just at the end of February, I really didn't know what I was going to do. The business I was in went belly up. That's what happens when you go with a startup. The figures looked great. Things were running like guns, but then the whole thing fell apart, and I, again, lost 90% of my business, which, you know, I have an Airbnb. I'm not homeless by any stretch, but it's still a little disconcerting. And so I thought, well, you know, something's going to show up. And so I got a Facebook message, you know, from Chuck here, and I don't know about some of you gals, but I get a lot of requests for friend requests from males, and I just ignore most of them. No offense, Chuck. So then he writes me back a message and says, Mike Mucci, and mentions that name. We said, that's the magic word, because I know, love, and trust Mike Mucci. And so we had a few conversations. I really didn't think that it was going to be my thing, but I'll tell you, the more I looked, and Chuck let me be, didn't you, for a couple of days. You know, he gave me the information. I'm like, hey, why isn't he calling me back? You know, but he let me sit for a couple of days and let me, you know, look things over. And I started to become very impressed, and I became very inspired to be sharing my gifts again, and to be sharing my gifts of health. And it's really important to me, I'm sure as it is for all of you, to align with a company that's going to be at your same integrity level, right? And that was part of what happened in my last business, is that, you know, things went south, and then you start feeling, oh, yeah, you know, what did I do that for? You bring people along. And so I really wanted to do, as Chuck said, my due diligence. But yeah, I got started about 5 weeks ago, and, you know, I'm still finding my way, but boy, it's happening, isn't it? You know, it's really, I'm really thrilled. When Crystal Director just last night, quite late, I think it was about 10:30, so just got in under the gun. I was had one more customer to go, and I said, well, it's going to show up, and I had some faith. And about 9:15, my phone rang, and someone I've been talking to, and she placed a nice order, and that, as they say, was that. So what else can I share, Chuck? Is there anything specific you want to
No,
hear
I just
from me?
I wanted you to share your story. Now let's kind of go through the products.
Yes, absolutely.
In a very short period of time, you've learned a lot about these, and some of the people you talk to know way more about nutrition than I do, and they've been very impressed with what's in these products and how they're made. So why don't we start with a Cleanse for Life, and just kind of give us a quick overview of that product.
Yes, one of the things that made me super happy about this from a professional standpoint is I really understand just about every single ingredient that is in every single product, and that really, you know, was impressive for me. So what I saw, you know, in this ISA, you know, cleanser, I saw that there was a lot of different herbals, right? So everything was, you know, botanical. There's Podiarco in there that's great for your immune system, and there's Fennel, Suma, which is an adaptogen, you know, for your body. There's an acetyl that helps to balance your hormones. There's hydrochloric acid in there, which that is something that helps your body to digest and assimilate better. You see the aloe, which you probably know is good for your digestive system. It's soothing. Alfalfa's in there. Alfalfa is the king of all herbs. The roots go very deep into the ground, about 15 feet, so they can really extract all kinds of minerals. So I was impressed with that. There's ashwagandha, which is a, you know, kind of an up-and-coming herbal, and that has a hormone balancer as well. You'll see some yellow dock, which is a nice herbal source of iron. A lot of irons are constipating, but if you use the yellow dock, it's going to absorb easy and help to build the hemoglobin inside your blood vessels. Burdock is known to be a blood cleanser, and that is part of the cleansing. And then there's Suma, which is an adaptogen, some peppermint. You've probably heard a lot about turmeric, one of the best anti-inflammatories that there is. Some lime, purple carrot. It's a natural detoxifier, and we take this on our cleanse days 4 times a day. 4 ounces in the morning, afternoon, and evening. And we do that again sometimes 2 days in a row when we're starting our program. And on that second day is when we really start to get into the visceral fat. I've done some videos on this, and I've gotten some wonderful, wonderful responses. And this whole Cleanse for Life for these 2 days is based on this intermittent fasting, which has really shown to have a ton of different benefits. I talked for a half an hour before, Chuck, but I won't do that today on the Cleanse for Life.
No, it's very exciting. You always say surround yourself with people much smarter than yourself, and I've obviously done that with you, and some of the people you brought on the team are just amazing too. All I know is this stuff tastes good and it works.
It does,
so
yeah.
You can be very successful not knowing all the details like Shirley does, or like myself, knowing that it tastes great and it works. So I do want, on a call like tonight, we want somebody like Shirley to give you the education behind this product. So when you're talking to people, you don't have to understand everything she just said. All you got to do is get them to someone like Shirley who does understand, and they can explain it. So Shirley, tell us a little about the shake and why it's so powerful.
The Isagenix shake, I've been taking and using protein for breakfast and shakes for many, many years now. I think it is the absolute best way to start the day. Protein is going to help your, not only for your satiety, it's going to help your body to use fat as an energy source, and it's going to help as well to, you know, with your focus memory and your concentration. I particularly like this product because the amount of amino acids in there, so it's going, you know, deep into the cells. It does have some things like some flaxseed and cinnamon, again with the alfalfa. And another thing that's unusual is there's enzymes in there, lipase is in there, so the lipase actually helps to break down your fat, lipase, lipids. And you see protease in there, so that helps your body to digest the protein. There's some yucca that's good for your joints, and there's some acidophilus, which helps your good bacteria, and B1, 5, 6, and 12, which you rarely get. So this shake is, there's chocolate mint, there's vanilla, there's a strawberry. You can get the pro shakes, you can and mix them with, cinnamon. Sometimes I throw in, some berries. Sometimes I just put in some cocoa in there and a little bit of Mexican vanilla, and that shakes it up for me as well too. But this is an important part of our program. We have a shake in the morning, and when we're on our program fully, we have our shake 2 times a day, and you'll find with close to 300 calories, 24 grams, and 6 grams of fiber, that you're going to be full for a long time and satisfied with no cravings as well.
Yeah, it absolutely tastes great. And Shirley, my wife and I kid around about this all the time, but we're very positive people. And the only 2 negative parts of our day are the last second when that shake is gone. It's like, oh man, but it is so filling and you just feel great after having one. So the next product is another one of my favorites. It's the Isagenix Supreme. You want to talk about this adaptogen?
There is something about this product. I swear the very first time I looked at the products, I saw this bottle and I knew that I wanted it. Don't ask me why. I'm like, I want that stuff. And as soon as I pulled it out of my box, I'm like, I just felt it. I'm like, my body needs this. I do kinesiology, and I'm like, I could just tell I was like a dog salivating after the Isagenix. And then when I tasted it, I knew, that I could feel it. And Isagenix is an adaptogen, and adaptogen means that it helps your body to adapt what it needs. So if your body's weak, it helps to make it stronger. If your body's stressed, it helps to make it calmer. If your body, needs to rest, you're going to be able to, to rest with it. And you can also describe it like if you take a sponge and it's got a lot of different holes in it of different sizes, these are your trace minerals. And so it's like, covering up that sponge and everything just absorbing at the cellular level to help with focus, memory, concentration, and, and to build your body. Like I said, I have it first thing in the morning. It's like the first thing I put in my mouth, even before my coffee or my protein drinks. I mix that up and I feel good to go. Take it again in the afternoon. I can drink a lot of that stuff. It's wonderful. And we'll talk here about the essentials, and I've got a little bit of a confession to make. I haven't looked at the ingredients to the essentials until about an hour ago. But again, I'm very familiar with everything, and I'll also be honest in saying that I don't normally take supplements that are, multis, if you say. I've always kind of, pinch it all together. And as I started researching this thing, I honestly couldn't believe all the stuff that was in there. I honestly couldn't believe it. I've never seen anything like it. You may think that sounds hypey, but you can ask anyone that knows and loves me. You don't see me take a mineral. These things are going on my auto ship, and for Mark as well too. So you see things in there like milk thistle, for your liver, and these grape seeds, and so many antioxidants. I saw there's CoQ10, which is a wonderful, wonderful enzyme for your heart. And I'm like, how much of this is in here? Because usually they just put a dab in a multi, and there's 50 in there, 50. I'm like, holy cow, that's crazy. Resveratrol is in there, which is an antioxidant. Resveratrol is also part of the good factor of red wine, but you need to drink about 10 or 12 bottles to get any value out of that. So much nicer to have that here. You see a good amount of B12. You don't normally need the evening primrose. Wonderful for the brain, help to balance the hormone, all your essential fatty acids. So yeah, I am still studying this. There's bilberry for your eyes. There's alpha-lipoic acid for your nervous system, and raspberry maca for your sex life. White tea. It's a wonderful, wonderful feeder product, and I'm going to be recommending this highly to my clients and potential customers as well.
Yeah, it's an amazing product. And I heard someone talking about one time, and they're talking about it could even turn your gray hair back to its natural color. And it just kind of went in one ear, not the other. But my wife was cutting my hair, which it does not cure baldness. I'll say that right up front. I mean, it hasn't caused my hair to grow back. But the hair I have, literally the pile, small as it is, on the floor was so much darker like it was 20 years ago. It was like, holy cow. I actually had a friend at one of our meetings say, Chuck, I thought you were dyeing your hair. I'm like, no, it's the products right here, this nutrition. So great stuff. Shirley, great job reviewing these. Now, for those of you watching this, these are just the core products. There are 64 something products with Isagenix. And there's like I said earlier, there's different product lines. We've got the weight loss. We've got the healthy aging. We've got the energy, the performance. So these are just some of the core products, some of our favorites. So Shirley, stick around and go ahead and mute yourself for a minute, but I'm going to take the ball for a little bit and show people how they get their products paid for. You did a great job. I knew you would. Thank you very, very much. So basically what I want to teach you is how to get your products paid for. And to start that out, I want you to think about how much you're spending on food now. Think about what you spend at the grocery store, what you spend out at coffee shops, what you spend at convenience stores, snack machines. just all the different ways you spend money on food. What are you spending on a daily basis? Is it $10 a day, $20 a day, $40 a day? Do you eat out a lot? Do you eat out fancy restaurants? Do some math and figure it out, because I'm going to help you learn how to get your products paid for. So there's 4 basic packs that we recommend in the Cepeda system. Now, these are all weight loss related. Now, you might be saying, well, I don't need to lose weight. Hey, you're one of the fortunate 30%ers. Congratulations. But most people have some visceral fat and they have some toxins in their body. So we recommend at least a 30-day system that you use the weight loss to begin with. Now, on our Wednesday night call, we'll really emphasize the ultimate business building pack, because that's for people that are serious about the business side of things. It gives you a nice cross-section of all the product. It gives you enough for 2 people to participate. It gives you enough for samples. It's just, if you're in this as a business, you want, like Shirley was saying, you want to know all about the different products. You want to try them all. And my wife and I, we were able to get that business builder pack, and it really gave us a wide range of knowledge about the different products, because we've used them all now. Not all 64, but all of them that are in the Ultimate Business pack. The next one down is what we really emphasize on the Monday night call for customers, because it really is the very best value for your money. In fact, the company really stacked the deck recently, and they tweaked this pack, and they added like $143 or $178 worth of value to the already pack. It's amazing. So for $589, you're getting just terrific value. She talked about the Complete Essentials with Isagenix. That's in the pack. That alone is a $140 wholesale. That's in the pack. It's got greens. It's got your Ice Delights, which are a must, in my opinion, on a cleanse day. It's got snacks. It's got just loaded with product. And then they actually give you a coupon for $25 off your next purchase. They give you 2 coupons to help you get 2 customers started for free. They get preferred membership for free. I'll tell you why that's important in a minute. But the value pack, if you really take a look at things, analyze it product by product, figure out what it would have cost you if you bought each one a la carte, and then figure how to put it together in this pack. It is an absolute no-brainer. In fact, I used to pretty much just promote the bottom basic pack down there, the 272. I had a guy go home one time and say, okay, I want to add this, 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 this. And he came back to me the next meeting, and he said, Chuck, I'm mad at you. I'm like, what are you mad at me about? What do you mean? He goes, I wanted all these things. They're in the value pack. I could have saved over $100, but you didn't even mention it to me. So now I make sure I mention the Ultimate Pack for those who are serious about the business. I always emphasize the value pack, because if you do the math, it is the best value for your money. You're going to get the most product for your money. You're going to get to experience the different things that are available to you. It's really, from a customer standpoint, it's a no-brainer, because you got a 30-day money-back guarantee on all of it, no matter what you get. So you might as well get a wide variety and see what you like. And then the premium pack, if you can't get the value pack for some reason, the premium pack is the next best thing, because it's going to have your snacks, it's going to have a shaker, it's going to have the Ice Delights. It's got just about everything you'd want with a 30-day system. And then the bottom one is just a 30-day system. It's the basic pack. It's the bare bones, and it works. I mean, basically when I first got started, that's what I got started with. Later, when I started really getting serious about the business, I came back with the Ultimate Business Pack, so I knew what it was like and could experience it. But I started at the basic pack, so there's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to get your most bang for your buck, the most value for your dollar, the value pack is definitely the way to go. So I picture that right here for you, the value pack. It is full meal replacements. So do the math. Figure out what you're spending now, and realize this is not just an add-on cost to your existing budget. This is going to replace most of your grocery budget. If you eat out a lot while you're in the throes of the weight loss system, you eat out less because you're eating these meal replacements. My brother, when he started using this, he lost about, 50 or 60 pounds in a very short period of time. And he's saving money, because instead of eating out, he was eating the shakes. His friends and stuff at work, they'd be eating out and spend 10, 15, 20 bucks at lunch. He'd be drinking his $3 shake, saving money. So Isagenix is a great product, even if you're just paying for it. But what I want to teach you is how to celebrate your success, share your success with other people, and get your products paid for. It's a simple process called you share, they share, repeat. When you share your products, if a person buys just the basic pack from you, again, it's about $271 plus a $29 or $39 annual membership fee, shipping and tax. That is the basic pack. You're going to earn $25 product introduction bonus if they do that. Now, if you're just a customer, and when I say just a customer, please don't misunderstand. We love customers. 87% of the people in Isagenix are customers. It's the 13% that are associates, and a few percentage of those are really billing this as a business. So when you share this as a customer or an associate, and someone buys that little basic pack, you're going to earn a $25 commission as an associate or voucher as a customer. That voucher can then be used on your next purchase through Isagenix. If someone buys the Ultimate Pack from you, that's a $150 product introduction bonus. If they buy the value pack, it's $100. If they buy that premium pack, it's $50. So each pack has its own product introduction bonus. So in this example, let's say you are the one in the middle and you have 2 new customers and they both buy the value pack. So you just made $200. But if you sold those 2 in the same week, the company has what's called a double product introduction promotion that's been going on for years, but it is a promotion, and that promotion doubles the product introduction bonus. So if you get 2 customers in the same week, and the week starts Monday morning, 12:01 a.m., and goes through Sunday night, midnight, East Coast time, 2 customers in the same week that have qualifying packs, you get double product introduction bonus. Now, both those customers need to get on the auto ship program to qualify for the double PIB, but they can get whatever they want on the auto ship and then cancel it. They can change it whatever they want. There's no obligation long term, but they're going to love the products. They're going to want to have that auto replenishment so they don't run out of product. So in this example, 2 customers in the same week that both bought value packs, and you've already earned $400 in double product introduction bonus. Now, from now through May 27th, the company has another promotion going. This company has the best promotions, I promise you. The promotion is normally when you become a consultant. So you go from customer to associate to consultant. A consultant simply means you have 1 person on your right team and 1 person on your left team that do at least 100 BB in volume. It's about $150 purchase in volume. Now, it doesn't have to be 1 customer on the right, 1 customer on the left, but they do have to be person enrolled by you, and it has to be an accumulation of customers on the right and accumulation of customers on the left. They do a combination of 100 BB. Typically, 1 person does that or more, so it's not a big deal. But when you get 1 on the right, 1 on the left, or any combination that adds up to 100 BB on the right, 100 BB on the left, you earn normally $50 rank advancement bonus for becoming a consultant. During this promotion, now through May 27th, it's double. It's $100. So that's pretty cool. So far, you sell 2 value packs in the same week. You put 1 on your right team, 1 on your left team. You become a consultant. You've just earned $500, almost completely paid for your value pack, just simply by sharing with 2 customers. And you're not limited to 2 customers. You can do much more. The next bonus is when you help your customer become an associate and become a consultant, they earn all the same money you did that I described for you. But now, as they earn that, you get rewarded for helping them become a consultant. You get a $100 consultant development bonus. So Shirley, over the last 5 weeks, you've helped 6 of your customers become associates, become consultants. For that effort alone, you earned $600 and more than paid for all your product your first 5 weeks in the business. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. You can earn that $100 consultant development bonus for your first 20 associates that you help become consultants. That's pretty awesome. But it even gets better. If you become a crystal manager, which means you help 2 of your customers become associates, become consultants. They can both be on the right team, both be on the left team, or it says in this example, 1 on the right, 1 on the left. You do that within your first 60 days of becoming an associate, and the company says, hey, job well done. They give you another $250 bonus. I'm telling you, this company knows how to promote. They know how to get you encouraged to go out there and share these phenomenal products with other people and build a team. It's simple as you share, they share. And in this simple example right here, you would have earned $950. Now, I'm not going to give you the exact amount she earned, but the lady you were just listening to, Dr. Shirley, by becoming a crystal director last week, and we were in the time frame she did it, we were in double bonus. So instead of the normal $750 for that, she earned $1,500. And she helped 4 more people last week become consultants. That's another $400 for consultant development bonuses. Right there, that's about $1,900 earned last week. So Dr. Shirley, congratulations. Good job helping other people, and your team is following suit. We're very, very proud of you. Good job. So ladies and gentlemen, as a guest on our call tonight, or watching this recording, the bottom line question is when do you want to get your results, both physically and financially? That's what we're all about. We're about helping people both physically and financially. Typically, it starts physically. As I mentioned earlier, 87% of people are customers. We love customers here at Isagenix. So we'll concentrate and help you transform your body. I know personally, my wife and I, We are in as good a shape today as we were in our early 20s. We love it. And I didn't know about that product, but I tell you, these products make you feel so much better and younger. It's absolutely amazing. So I'll wrap up with this. We are part of the best team in all of Isagenix. And I don't say that because I like the Cepedas, although I do very, very much. I say that because they're the most successful couple in the entire company. They've earned over $20 million with Isagenix in about 10 plus years. That, ladies and gentlemen, is amazing. Now, how did they do that? They did that because they create systems that help their team grow and prosper. It's called wealth creation. In fact, I get the biggest kick out of this. If you go to the company's presentation pad, they've got the different categories. They've got the weight loss, the energy, the performance, the healthy aging. And then if you go to the far right, it's wealth creation. And you got a picture of Herb and Patty Cepeda, our mentors, right there. It's amazing. Patty Cepeda is going to be in St. Louis May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, where she's going to be doing a Super Saturday. It'll be a presentation in the morning, and then it will be training in the afternoon for associates. So if you're interested, go to this website that's on the page, besetfreelife.com, and you get the information right there. There's a link. There's a very, very small fee. It's just token. It's like $5 in advance, $10 at the door. This type of event should be much, much more costly, but we really try to keep the cost down for the masses. So if you're in New York or California or anywhere else in the world, and you may not be able to join us Saturday, think about who you know that knows people in the St. Louis area and get them to come to that meeting. We'll sign them up for you. We'll coach them and train them and help you grow your business. This is one team here. The Cepeda team is the #1 team in the company. Now, Monday night, we have these calls. We're product focused. Wednesday night is the business Zoom focus. And then what really separates the Cepedas, in my opinion, from every other team I've ever been a part of in any other company is the daily calls. Every day, Monday through Friday, for 10 plus years now, they have been getting on the phone and teaching their team the basics. And it's the same basics every week, but they go over them every week to help all the new people learn how to be successful in this business. And by the way, if you get on those calls, the Friday call is the compensation call. Again, if you're on this just for the product, that's awesome. But if you're into the compensation, the Cepedas have a secret formula, we like to call it, that they share with just their team. And it really helps you make a lot of money. We're excited about that. We're personally participating and doing well with it. Shirley's following the plan exactly. She's on pace to do some great things. And so one last thing. I want to tell you that Express University is coming up. Now, I know it sounds like a long time from now. It's in October. But it will sell out, so you need to get your ticket quickly. Go to besetfreelife.com and get your ticket for Express University. I've been in this industry 20 plus years. I've been the #1 incomer at 4 different companies. I've been to lots of major events, corporate and team. I've never been to an event, period, better than the Cepedas Express University. It is phenomenal. I highly recommend it. Once you get your ticket so you don't get sold out. With that, I will tell you, Wednesday night, I'll be here with pen and paper, and I'll invite my whole team because Susan Miller is going to be doing the presentation. She does a great job. Again, that one's more focused on the business side of things. Tonight was more focused on the product. Dr. Shirley, any words you'd like to say at the end here that you maybe thought of as we were going through? I just want to thank you for doing a great job tonight. Amazing. You're in the right place with the right team, I assure you.
Yeah, definitely. And I just want to let everybody know if there's anything that I could ever help with at any time, I'd be happy to do any 3 ways, and feel free to contact me. I want to be able to share my knowledge with you and with anyone that wants to benefit from it. So thank you for joining us.
Said in pure Cepeda fashion. So with that, everybody have a great night. Get back with the person who invites you to watch this presentation and let them help you set up an account. It's that easy. The products have a 100% money back guarantee, so there's no risk. We're going to love it, and you're going to love it. See you at the top. Bye-bye, everybody.